Guys, sorry, my phone was plugged in to the charger, but for some reason it just completely cut out and said flat battery and just completely conked out. So clearly my iPad can't charge as quickly as I plug it in. As if I'm on live, it's just not charging enough, so I'll probably conk out in a second. I just came back to apologise for disappearing. I'll do a couple more minutes, guys, and then I have to go. Got to go out. Sorry, guys. It just completely just went, pew, and it's plugged in to the charger, so I have no idea why. Very bizarre. Thought it was my phone. No, it's me, guys. It was saying low battery, even though this entire time I've had it plugged in. I should have gone for my phone, actually. It's got a full battery. That's what I should have done. My mistake. All right, guys. We manifested you back. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, guys. Look, I had it propped up the whole time and charging up. Might do it again in a second. Sorry, guys. Any more questions, guys? Because I've got to go in 5 minutes. I'll give you 5 more minutes. How do you use believe in crystals thoughts? No, guys, I don't believe in crystals. It's your belief in the crystal that makes it work. Crystal isn't doing anything. It's a fucking rock. If you believe in them, darling, they'll work for you because it's a placebo and you're putting your power inside of it, putting power outside of you. It's a load of bullshit, but if you really want to use it, go ahead. Since finding you, my self-concept has got better and I overthink a lot less. Thank you. Oh, wonderful, darling. Yeah, it stops the overthinking, working on the self-concept. You don't overthink things so much and beat yourself up so much, do you? Do you know if the beautiful lady that was psychic got an account up yet? Oh, you mean Connie? My friend, my neighbour? Yeah, she's not doing it. I don't know why she doesn't want to do it. Lack of confidence, I guess. But no, she's not doing it. And we're not neighbours anymore, so I can't cajole her and try and get her to do it every day when I see her. Lol, we are all manifesting your phone would come back on and the internet was always perfect. Yeah, it was just my phone wasn't charging. I had this iPad plugged in to charge while I was talking to you guys and it kept saying low battery. The charger was plugged in. Yes, Connie, yeah, no. I don't know why she doesn't want to. I guess she's just not got the confidence to do the readings. Sorry about that, guys. Thoughts on intrusive thoughts and stopping them. I don't want you to call them intrusive thoughts, darling. All they are is negative thinking and you're just noticing it because it's more prevalent than your positive thinking and you're just noticing it all day and you think it's intruding on your mind. It's not intruding on your mind. It's just more prevalent. You've got more percentage of negative thoughts than positive thoughts. So all I want you to do is write them all down and then write the opposite as an affirmation. I'm a piece of shit. No, I'm beautiful and everyone loves me. My life is trash. My life is amazing. Everything is working out for me in my favour. Okay, write the opposite. Work on that. That's how you get rid of the old negative thinking, the intrusive thoughts. Loz, you said to someone that had an SP that didn't treat her well why she wants to manifest him, but... Yes? But you can change them? Guys, you can change them, but also you've really got to assess, I don't understand since we create them. Yes, I know, but if you create them and when they came in from the very beginning, they were an asshole, you've really got to assess, well, shit, my self-concept must have been so bad when I met this person that they literally were an asshole from the beginning. I must really need to work on my self-concept. And it's really going to take a hell of an effort to change this person who started out as a jerk to a non-jerk. A lot of you are manifesting back people who treated you like shit from the beginning. And I ask you, how big a task is that going to be to see them completely differently when they were a jerk from the beginning based on your shitty self-concept at the beginning? Got it? You can absolutely 100% change them. You have to 100% change you first. Up to you guys. I don't know how to manifest, but I want to manifest my dream partner. How do I do it, darling? You're manifesting all day long. If you're lost, go and watch my series called How to Manifest Properly in my TikTok. It's got a black heading. It's towards the bottom of the page, 16 parts. Okay, and then go to the Facebook group and watch all these lives back. But all you need to do is consciously think of what it is you want instead of what you don't want. You've got to change your thoughts, darling. Manifesting is just conscious thinking. You're constantly doing it all day long. Unconsciously, now you're going to consciously do it. Had a reply yesterday to a message and just showed me I have some more self-concept, what work to do. Yeah, it can, guys. Everyone, as you pushed out, yes, guys. When I saw things in the past that I didn't like in terms of SP, yes, Bella Bean, you what? What happened? Sometimes I get random anxiety about certain things. I associate social media with the feeling I had when I saw things in the past that I didn't like in terms of SP. We'll just change that, darling, if that's what you're talking about. I don't really understand the question. Met a new SP and he's on and off like the bloody weather. Ugh. Why are you saying ugh, darling? That's you. That's your fault. What are you getting shitty at him for? If he's on and off like the weather, you still haven't worked on your self-concept. You don't feel lovable enough. You don't feel wanted by him. That's your fault. It's you. I don't know what you're complaining about him for. I don't know why you're doing the complaining emoji eyes. Oh God, not this again. This again means you again. You're hot and cold with your thinking. He wants me, he doesn't want me. He's going to call me, he's not going to call me. Change that, Rachel. It's got nothing to fucking do with them. Please stop trying to go live with me. I don't go live with people. Some days I wake up as if I have all I want. Is that good? That's great, darling. That's living the end. Affirmations for me thinking my job is good enough, especially for SP. What are you talking about? Your job's good enough for your SP. If you don't think your job's good enough for your SP, darling, you've really fucking put yourself down and put him way up on a pedestal that your job has to be good enough for that fuckwit. Why have you put him so far above you that you have to have a job that's good enough for him to be impressed by you? How shitty is your self-concept, D, that you think you have to impress him with your fucking job? Who cares about your job? How come you haven't built yourself up to understand that you're as good as, if not better than him? Why are you trying to impress him? Work on that. Bring that fucker down from the pedestal you put him on and stop admiring him so much and start building yourself up, please. It's got nothing to do with your job. It's got to do with your shitty self-concept. You're thinking you're not good enough, not your job. Bloody hell. You're attracting people who say, oh, you've got to earn more, your job's not good enough, I'm highly qualified and you're just a such and such. Well, you've got to really assess why you're attracting in those kind of fuckwits, darling. It's about you and your self-concept not feeling good enough in yourself. Got it? Impress yourself. Yes, Nikki Louise. But when they come back and we are still hurt about the 3D, is it good to let them in or just lean back? If you're still hurt about the 3D when they come back, well, what the fuck are you getting them back for, darling? When they come back, you've got rid of all that hurt. You've got to get rid of it and let it go. What is the point, Roxana, if you're bringing back someone that still hurt you and you're still feeling hurt by them and you haven't let it go and you haven't forgiven them and you haven't forgiven yourself? What's the fucking point? The amount of times I say to you guys, you have got to get rid of the hurt completely out of your system and forgive them for what they did because they did not know what they were doing because it was all because of you. If you're holding on to hurt when they come back, well, fucking good luck because you'll lose them again. You'll get triggered in the 3D by something they're doing because you haven't forgiven them because you haven't understood that you caused the whole fucking thing, Roxana, and it's like you haven't listened to a fucking word I've said. It's you. If you're still hurt by them, it means that you haven't accepted that you caused your own hurt. You guys really need to get this. If they're coming back and you're still hurt, you may as well stop listening to me and go and listen to some dumb bitch with a salt lamp who says you can magically get them back and turn them into this magical person who's completely changed. But the problem with that stupid bitch is she doesn't realise you have to change you, and when you don't change, they won't change. You have to give them, guys, because you caused it. If you're still hurt, don't try and get them back until you got over that hurt, please. Because you just get triggered and you'll lose them again. Happens every fucking time. Thanks for coming on every day. I'm so grateful to have you keeping me on track. Change my life. Wonderful, Rebecca. Hi, Loz. Just say thanks. Feeling really happy at the moment. Just focusing on self-concept. SP is good too. Oh, wonderful, Charlie. Wonderful. You're so real. I love you. Oh, thank you, darling. Can you suggest some powerful self-concept affirmations? And I love you. Thank you, darling. But they have to be key to you guys. You have to identify your own self-concept shit. I can give you mine. I am perfect just the way I am. I am special. I am so unique. But that's because I've got body dysmorphia. And I have to start saying those things about me to believe that about me, that I'm special and unique and I'm perfect the way I am. Right? They have to be key to you guys. I can't give you ones unless I know what your shitty stuff is inside your brain. Write down all your negative thoughts and then write the opposite of that negative thought. I'm not pretty. I am so beautiful. My body is imperfect. I am perfect just the way I am. Nothing ever works out for me. Everything works out in my favour. It's got to be the opposite of what you already think about, you guys. It has to be key and specific to your stuff, not mine and not anybody else's. That's why if you just do generic Jill and James affirmations overnight, it's not going to do shit because it's not key to your stuff. When I bring out my self-concept course, guys, you'll be able to assess yourself and work out what the fuck your self-concept stuff is, so you'll be able to have very specific affirmations. I promise, if I can get off these lives, I will get the course out soon. My brain is so negative at the moment, and I'm changing that. Thanks to you, Loz. Wonderful, CJ London. That's great. How do I give Breakup good meaning? He said he still loves me and still wants to see me. Well, give it the good meaning that you had to go away and work on your shitty self-concept, so when they do come back and you get back together and he still loves you, because he said he wants to see you and he loves you still, that you'll be the perfect woman for him and he'll be the perfect man for you and it'll all be perfect and you won't fuck it up again. Guys, give breakups good meaning like, Jesus Christ, I was getting real insecure there for a second. I need to go away and work on my shit. I was making this relationship fall apart. I'm glad we've broken up. I really needed this time to work on me. My self-concept was going down the toilet. I'm appreciating this breakup because I need the time to work on me. Say that, darling. He needed this time apart to realise how much they love you. Yes, guys. And to work on your self-concept. I'm really ill at the moment, and so is my family with different serious illnesses. How can I change this? I am so healthy. I've never felt so good. My cells are renewing themselves daily. My subconscious mind, which created my body, knows how to heal me. It is healing every cell, tissue, and organ in my body as it knows how to do. My whole family are cured. My whole family are healthy. Say that, darling. Morning Veloz from London. Oh! What should I say for weight loss, pretty please? I'm at my perfect weight. Weight is falling off me. Everyone's admiring my beautiful slim waist, my tiny figure, whatever it is you want. So funny you say, bah ha ha. He said that exact thing you said. Really? What did I say? Hang on. I took my breakup as a lesson, exactly. Worked on self-love and appreciate myself, now manifesting SP. Yes, guys. A lesson for yourself, not from the universe. You gave yourself a lesson. Affirmations to help for performing / stage nerves for dancing. I have so much confidence. I love being on stage. I feel at home when I'm on stage. I love the applause. I love stepping out on stage. When I step out on stage, I feel so confident. When I'm on stage, it's the place I'm meant to be. I love looking at the audience. I love standing in the wings. I feel so confident every time I'm on stage. Say that, darling. Say it as you're standing in the wing before you go on. My SP honestly didn't know why he went ghost. It's true, they have no idea. Yes, guys, they'll sometimes say to you, I don't know why I did that. Why they did that was because of you. Loz, thank you so much. SP came back, begging me to take him back. Work is great. Ah, B, that's wonderful. Woohoo! Hooray, darling. What did you do? Tell us. Thank you. I need to find a new SP. Can I manifest him if I don't know him? Yes, guys, it doesn't matter if you don't know them. Just imagine a perfect man. Write down all the qualities you want them to have. Sleep in bed with them every night as if they're there. Having their arms wrapped around you. Have an imaginary man in your bed and he'll just show up. You don't even need to know what they look like. Just be in the state of coupled up. Affirmations for imposter syndrome. That's you feeling not good enough in yourself, darling, and feel like you're imposing because you don't feel good enough in yourself. You just got to say things like, I am more than good enough. I'm the best person in any room. I walk in with so much confidence. Everyone takes notice of me. Everyone lauds me with accolades. Everyone admires me. I'm so smart. I'm so this. Whatever it is about yourself that you feel you're not good enough about, like not feeling smart enough, start saying you are, darling. Thank you, Loz. You're amazing. Oh, you're welcome, CJ. What if my SP never changes? No, darling, it's not them not changing. It's because you haven't changed your thinking about them and therefore they won't change. They're simply reflecting your thoughts about them. So see them differently in your mind and they will slowly start to change in your reality. You've also got to change your thinking about you, which is causing them to react the way they are to you. It's all you. If you don't change your self-concept, they'll simply reflect back to you what you think about you. I'm not loved. I'm not wanted. He doesn't want me. He doesn't want commitment. Relationships never work out for me. He hates me. He doesn't want to be with me. And then he won't want to be with you. It's what you're thinking inside your brain will be reflected back to you by them every time. I've been trying to manifest my SP back, but I think I'm doing it wrong. Probably because you've been listening to some idiots, Selena. Please go to my Facebook group and watch every single live back. There's over 270 something of them in there. And go and watch number 25 first and then number 41. Okay? And then get back to me about what the fuck you've been doing. Have you been trying to manifest them back doing SP affirmations, SP affirmations, SP affirmations? That's probably why. Did you work on your self-concept? Did you figure out why you broke up in the first place? If you haven't done that, that's why. Big movement with SP. Now I'm second-guessing if I want them and react in 3D. Loz, what should I do? Why are you fucking second-guessing it? Oh, yeah. Guys, some of you, when you get them back, you freak out. You're, oh, my God, it's too good to be true. I can't believe this happened. Do I even want them? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Because you can't imagine that, oh, my God, something good's finally happening because you're so used to shit and you're so used to things not working out that you haven't changed yourself enough to start believing that you deserve the good treatment. You deserve the love. You deserve them being back. You feel worthy in yourself to have them back or not? Have you worked on that? Start imagining you're the person who everything works out for and stop pushing it away when it turns up. That's about your self-concept, darling. I can't help you with that. You really need to work on your self-concept. And when it turns up, you push it away again. Do you have any advice on healing fear of abandonment / rejection? Well, abandonment and rejection are two different things. Affirmations for abandonment would be, no one ever leaves me, I'm too important to lose, I'm too special to lose. But rejection would be things like, I am more than good enough, I am so special. Everyone I knows how special I am. They love me just the way I am. Because you feel like you're going to get rejected for who you are, where abandonment is feeling like those people will leave because people leave. It's two different beliefs. One is, I'm not good enough in myself and therefore I'll be rejected for me. The other one is, other people in my reality never stay. Two different beliefs. Okay, that need different affirmations and different thinking. Everyone in my class hates me. I'm always crying. How can I change this? Everyone in my class loves me. I'm everyone's favourite person. I have so many friends. I can't remember the last time I cried. Everyone loves me so much. Everyone's so kind and lovely to me. I'm everyone's favourite person. Start saying those things in your mind every day, darling, and everyone will start treating you differently. And stop saying everyone hates you. Stop saying it. Say what I just said every day and see what happens. How do I stop being too logical? My brain keeps thinking it's delusion. Oh, darling, please go to your life and look at it. Back in your life, your current life, and think, did I create anything here? Oh, shit. I created it all with my thinking. It's not delusion, darling. It's what you're currently doing. I can't help you if you can't accept that fact. When I have people tell me their dramas, I find myself quoting you. I do. How do I move on and get over someone? I'm in full love with them and we didn't meet or talk a lot. Darling, you don't have to get over them. You just imagine you're together with them in your mind and they'll come back to you. I don't teach people to get over people here, darling. I teach them to get them back. How to visualize? I just see black. Well, don't worry, darling. You might have aphantasia where you can't visualize, so just affirm instead. Or you can use different senses, like imagine the smell of something or the touch or the hearing. I'm seeing my SP tonight. Should I ignore the 3D and not bring up the breakup? Yes, please. Do not bring up the breakup. Just be your wonderful, pleasant self. Walk in there with your queen energy. Imagine they love you. Imagine they're back because they love you and that's why they're there. And don't even discuss it unless they bring it up. And you can say, babe, I don't really want to talk about it, or express your feelings about it, but don't try and explain. Don't apologize if you don't really feel like you want to, unless you really feel like you want to. But imagine they're back because they love you, okay? And walk in there with your full confidence, darling. Lois, what affirmations could I use to get these people out of my life? What people, darling? Darling, I told you, you've got to stop thinking of them as a threat and being mean to you. You've got to start working on your self-concept. It's about your self-concept. They're going to stick around until you start realizing that no one betrays you, no one's mean to you, everyone treats you kindly, and you're someone who doesn't get fucked with. I told you, but it's about you, and you're thinking it's about them. It's got nothing to do with them. It's about you. You'll continue to have people in your reality who treat you badly, abuse you, harass you, until you change your feelings about you. It's about you. They're reflecting you. If you're like the weakest link and the rung to the litter, you'll get treated like that by everyone. You've got to change you, darling. Thank you, Loz. Can't wait to tell you when we're dating again. Why not, darling? You're an amazing, a breath of fresh air. You're Earth Angel helping so many people. Oh, thank you, CJ. You, the job was mine, then got offered it. Woo! Oh, wonderful, Jenny. Hooray. Please explain the concept that when you're thinking about someone, they're also thinking about you. No. When you're thinking about someone, they're not thinking about you. That's not what it is. What it is when you think thoughts, you send them out. And whatever thoughts you think get reflected out constantly. It's your subconscious mind. That's how it works. Okay? And your thoughts go into other people's minds. So what you dominantly think about yourself, or what you dominantly think about them, what you most often think they think about you, what you most often think you think about yourself, they'll reflect back. If you feel unlovable, unwanted, unchosen, then they won't choose you. If you feel like they don't love you, they don't want me, they won't choose me, they also won't choose you because that's your belief about them. They specifically don't want me. They specifically won't choose me because there's an ex they're still in love with, or they're a fuckboy. I'm not chosen, I'm not wanted, things never work out for me. That will continue to happen until you change that thinking about you. You're reflecting that out and they have no choice but to reflect it back. It's called thought transmission. It's how all manifesting works. It's how your life is created in front of your eyeballs. Everything is a creation of your dominant thinking. What are you dominantly thinking? So if you want to change their thinking, you've got to change what you think about yourself and what you think they think about you. That's my problem. I ask husband to come back every time I see him. I do believe he loves me. What the fuck are you doing asking him to come back? He won't be coming back because you asked him, darling. You've got to imagine you and him are together and work on your shitty self-concept. You have to feel like you need to be a needy bitch every time you see him and say, please come back. He'll be like, go away. You need to work on your self-concept, darling, build yourself up and fix all the thoughts you had during the breakup that caused you to split up in the first place. Telling him you want him back or begging him to come back won't do shit. In fact, it will just repel him even more. Please go and watch my videos because you're lost as hell as to how you created the breakup in the first place. Telling him you want him back is going to just repel him, darling. Please go and watch the videos in the Facebook group, especially number 25 and 41. I'm doing some revision today. It's very helpful. Wonderful, darling. That's where I keep going wrong, thinking I'm worthless, and of course he wouldn't want to be with me. Well, then he won't, darling. Guys, if you think you're a piece of shit, you're worthless, no one wants you, you're not chosen, you're not wanted, things never work out, I hate to tell you, that will continue to happen until you change that. That's how it works. Is there also movement? Question mark. I always see posts on Instagram, people saying they want to ask you, though. Is there also movement? I always see a post on Instagram, people saying they want to ask you, though. I don't go on Instagram, darling. What are you talking about? Is there also movement? Guys, there's always movement. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean there's no movement. What's the question, darling? I don't understand. I wish I met you 6 months ago before I lost it. Don't worry about it, darling. Wish I'd met me a couple of years ago. Okay? Don't worry about it. You know now. Now you know better, you do better. Now change everything, get them back. How do they come back if you aren't in contact? Adele Ness, you know this. You know the fucking answer. You've had 2 calls with me. What are you talking about? They reflect your thinking. Whatever you're thinking, it'll get sent out to them, whether they're in Timbuktu, in Antarctica, or you haven't spoken in 40 years. It doesn't make any difference. It's thought transmission. It's like a radio wave going through the ether into their brain. It doesn't matter that you're not in any contact. Got it? Changing people is so hard. Well, darling, it will be for you because you keep thinking that. No, it's not. But until you think that, stop thinking that, it will be hard for you. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Good, Adele. Had an amazing dream about SP last night. Such a king to my queen energy. Oh, wonderful. Opinions on days off affirming / manifesting. Darling, you're always manifesting. You don't have a day off from that. It's constantly happening. I don't know what you're talking about. And if you're not affirming during the day, well, fine, but you're just thinking the old shitty thoughts. You just got a shitty mental diet all day. Affirming is just new thinking, guys. I really need you to get this in your head. Anytime you have an old thought, I want you to switch it. Change it straight away. You don't have to affirm on a schedule. I just want you to change your shitty thoughts with new thoughts. Thanks, Loz. Really need this. Good. I'm not going to read that comment above because it's too rude. But good, darling. That sounds like a nice dream. How to get rid of intrusive thoughts. They're just negative thoughts, darling. Just affirm against them. How many affirmations should we say? Should we stick to the same one? We can change affirmations daily. No, I'd stick to the same ones or a variation on the theme, darling, because it's the repetition that makes it sink in and becomes a belief, okay? Can't just change them up every day. It won't work. I try to affirm through tears, trying to change my thoughts. Well, good, darling. Do it through tears. That's fine. Any more, guys? Because I've really got to go. Because I've been on here forever and this is my second live. Thanks, Loz. I really need this. Don't worry, darling. You're welcome. All right, guys. Can I revise what grade I graduated with 2 years ago? Just imagine that whatever job you go for, darling, they don't care about your grades. Or imagine the piece of paper changing, like Back to the Future style if you really want to. But if I were you, I'd just imagine it doesn't matter in whatever job, that they don't care and they don't even ask. Thank you, Loz. Okay, you're welcome. All right, guys, I've already got to go. Tips to view SP as a different version in your mind when you have always known him as a fuckboy. Well, darling, if you keep saying he's a fuckboy, you keep imagining him as a fuckboy, he'll turn up like that. He could change tomorrow for another girl and not be a fuckboy at all in his reality and her reality because she doesn't see him that way. She thinks she's a queen. She thinks she's a girl who would never attract a fuckboy and gets treated like gold, and he'll treat her like gold, but he won't treat you like that because you keep describing him as a fuckboy. And if you attracted in a fuckboy in the first place, it must mean that you have really shitty self-concept. And you don't feel good enough to be the girlfriend. You don't feel good enough to be committed to. So he won't commit to you until you change your thoughts about you being not good enough. It's got nothing to do with him. You can think he's not a fuckboy all you like, but if you change all the shitty thinking about you that attracted in a fuckboy in the first place, bet you haven't. Do that and it will change. All right, guys, I've really got to go. Please do follow me if you don't follow me already. I go live twice daily, so put the notification bells on because you never know when. And also come to the Facebook group Subconscious Laws. The link's in my bio and I save all these live in there. Bye, John. Bye, guys. See you later. Bye, guys.